What up, what up, what up, Twitchers, Twitchettes, YouTubers, YouTubeettes.
Hola.
As you all know, we got the lovely zombie in here.
Hello.
Today, court is in session as the title stands. It's going to be a great day.
It is.
We're going to be
Excited for
judgers.
this one.
We're going to judge people, okay? Shall we be fair? Or shall we slam the table down on them? Should we throw the book at them?
Good question.
Now, I do understand that there's a mob system in here. So Judge Aliens might just get killed.
Well, I mean, that's a possibility. Just saying.
Just wondering where it went. Never know. You never know.
Facts.
I also heard that we could gamble in this game. I also heard that too. So, shall we get to it?
We shall.
Here we go. I am the law. Judge Aliens is the law. First off, can I have some settings to turn this music down?
Come on, Dad.
I can think. Turn it on about. How about that? How about that, guys? Okay, was that it? That was it, wasn't it? Why the hell? Turn it down. Okay, here we go. What's the difference? I am the law or new game? I guess we'll go new game.
Go new games.
I like that right there. That's a money sign right there. You're making some money. New game. Here we go. Everybody lock in. Somebody is at my door. Yes, how may I help you? Okay. What up, zombie? Right. Let's see here. Judge Aliens. You have mail. Dear aliens, you were appointed as judge. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. By the way, we had somebody from the chat going to a job interview today. Mr. White. I'm not sure if you got that job, but I hope you did.
I hope so.
Sounds like horse racing's going on. Banana Republic courthouse today. All rise. Week 1, case 1. Look at this goober. Your Honor, first of all, as the ministry, we wish you success in your new position. I am going to be successful. Okay? We wanted to remind you of the details that are important for you to make a correct judgment. You can find the evidence in the evidence file. At the same time, you get information whether there is digital evidence on the tablet. Okay, case file right here. The case file includes the content of the case and the information of the defendants. Guilty!
You ain't even heard it yet.
You can ask some questions of the defendants by clicking on the microphone. These questions will play an important role in deciding your case. Guilty!
You ain't even heard it yet.
Drop the hammer on them.
This guy, y'all. This guy.
On the tablet, you can access some digital evidence such as camera footage or audio recordings. You can also access the recordings of your dialogue with the defendants via microphone. These recordings will be added at the end of your dialogue with the defendants. The law book. Oh boy. We're going to be throwing the book at people. Maximum sentence. The law book contains the rules and penalties for crimes that you need to look at to make the right decision. Guilty! Finally, you can make your decision. Okay? That it? Okay. What's up, Goober? Mental health. Possibility of being assassinated. 0%. Possibility of arrest. You can't arrest the judge. I'm the fucking judge here.
Lord. Here we go.
All right. That's the law book. Oh boy, there's a lot of stuff here. Okay, what do we got here? Ain't got no evidence files. What's up? What's up? Oh, surname Kellen Harris. You look like a boy, but yeah, you sound like a girl name. Mrs. Kellen. Oh, I guess you are a male with a girl name. 25, fingerprint to the Banana Republic Court. Violations of restrictions. The incident began on a night when curfew was in effect around 1:45 when patrol units noticed a suspicious individual in the Hawthorne district. When the officers stopped the individual, his identity was determined to be Mr. Harris. Mr. Harris, what do you got to say for yourself in the courtroom today? I hadn't been feeling well at home for a while. I thought going outside for a bit would help me to relax. I went out without even checking the time. While walking, I saw a police vehicle and remembered the curfew at that moment. I panicked. I was afraid of getting fined, so I didn't comply with their instructions. I was just scared.
Excuses.
That's right, zombie. Excuses are not tolerated in this courtroom. Let that be known.
He's on one today, y'all.
Mr. Harris. What was that? Violations of restrictions. Let's look at the law book today. Would it be crimes against the state? Use up. No, that's not crimes against the state. No. You're not in. Let's see here. Ma'am, I don't know who in the fuck is coughing in my courtroom. But there will be no COVID spreading here today. So you either cough in your shoulder, in your elbow, or in your hand, or you get the fuck out of my courtroom. What was we doing? We was looking at the law book. Let's see here. Traffic and safety rules, huh? I don't think it's that. Cybercrime, corruption. There it is. Public prosecution offenses. Violations of restrictions. 6 months public service and $1,000 fine. What do you got to say for yourself? Why did you resist the police from taking action? Because I thought I could explain myself. I didn't want to let the police write a ticket without telling them what happened that night. You say you weren't feeling well in that case. Why didn't you call the emergency line? It didn't occur to me at that moment. Leaving home seemed like the only option. I couldn't even stop to think. Well.
I'm hearing excuses.
Me too. Guilty! Mr. Harris, I find you guilty. We're going to give you 6 months. And you can pay me a $1,000 fine today. If the sum of 2 dice is 12, you will fail. We're good. Oh, is this my family? Oh, kitty kitty. You look miserable. $0, but we had a great day. Go outside in the day. What's in that day? Bill passed convicts with a criminal record will now be given increased penalties. Increased penalties from this courtroom. Look at this dweeb here. Wow. Fucking wow. Okay. Mr. Sam. Ooh. And he's already a criminal record. Look at that. We're getting his ass today, fellas. We are getting his ass today. Okay. Charges possession, carrying drugs in my city limits. The incident occurred in the evening during a routine ID check conducted by patrol police units on North Slate Avenue. During a frisk conducted on Sam, who was stopped due to suspicious behavior, narcotic substances were found. Further investigation found no record of the individual engaging in drug trafficking. However, it was assessed that the substance was regularly obtained for personal use. I don't care. I don't care. We have a zero tolerance for drugs in this city. We like to keep our streets clean around here. Humans always resort back to drugs, and it's disgusting. Page 2. This is what this dweeb has to say for himself. Yes, I had substances on me. Ah! You just snitched on your own self. I don't deny that. I bet you don't. It's not like they planted it on you. I use them when I'm alone to clear my head. Nobody cares. It's fucking excuses around here. I don't know what's wrong with the town people. Suppress insomnia. You can get shit from a doctor. How about that? And organize my thoughts. I didn't sell them to anyone and I didn't harm anyone. My life has been off track for a long time. The substance feels like an escape, but I also know that it's not an excuse. Well, at least you know that. At least you know that, my boy. And you got a criminal record. You know what? Let's bring that back up. Can I see? I cannot. I wish I could see what his criminal record was. Can I picture? Cocaine? In my fucking city? I believe not. Let's find out here. Looks like you're getting 18 months and a $5,000 fine. We're bringing the hammer down on these criminals. You're in Judge Alien's courtroom. Why did the police stop you, Mr. Sam? I really don't care what he thinks. I don't care what he says. Maximum penalty today, my boy. I was just going home when I saw the officers. Bro, what up? I remembered I had substances on me and panic. I changed direction, but I guess that made me look even more suspicious. Are you trying to tell me that you tried to run from my police officers?
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard too. I ain't tolerating that shit around these streets, okay? Where did you get the drugs? You gonna snitch? You already snitched on yourself, so I mean, you might as well snitch on others. Mr. Sam. You brush that fucking hair too next time you come to my courtroom. I don't even properly know his name. We have a very superficial. I bet you do. I bet you do. Where did you meet this person? At a place called Cooper Lantern Barn on the lower side of the city. We don't have a special connection. We just ran into each other there. I don't believe it. I don't buy it. I don't buy it at all. You don't go somewhere and that being your first fucking question out of your mouth. Okay? You just don't ask random strangers on the sidewalk. Got any cocaine? You just don't fucking do it. Stay away from that shit. Ma'am? You was here yesterday with that stupid ass cough. I wish it would let me kick people out. I'd kick that bitch out of here.
No, aliens.
That's what I thought myself. Okay. Well, we already know what you're getting. You're going to get this right here. 18 months public service and $5,000 fine. Let's drop the hammer, boys. Mr. Sam. Guilty. 18. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Move some stuff around over here so I can bring this keyboard down. Sir, you better calm down out there. Okay? I ain't playing with you guys today.
Why not?
You will learn. All right, 18 months and a $5,000 fine up in this bitch. That's right. Nice. What's up? Game saving. Go outside. Well, I mean, I still got mental health. I mean, I'm good. I just call it a day. Can I do? Yeah, kitty. It's in the day. Make sure everybody hydrates before coming to my courtroom. I don't like how this dude looks at me. Look at this guy. All right, Mr. Braxley, 49. No criminal background. Chat, keep that in mind. Assassination?
Whoa.
On my fucking streets? I think not. In the evening hours, the lifeless body of a company CEO, Mr. Hadrick, was found in the trunk of his vehicle in the underground parking lot of the Norvax Industries building. The fact that the security system was disabled at the time of the incident indicates that this was a planned assassination. Ooh, and it was planned, premeditated. Shit wasn't an accident, son. When the incident was discovered, the only attendant present in the parking lot was Mr. Braxley. He was detained, and the first statement was taken from him. Wow. Assassination. Let's look at this law book, huh? Assassination. 62 years in jail. What up, Go? This guy's going away for 62 years, Go. Okay? Dropping the hammer on this fella. Let's see what he's got to say for himself. Isn't a car required to enter the company parking lot? How do you think the killer would have gotten inside? I checked the system records, and there was no card scan visible since the moment I started my shift. I think the killer disabled this. Yeah, we read that, Mr. Braxley. We fucking read that. Okay? Thank you for the follow. By the way, Go. Did you have any personal relationship with the CEO? Yeah, because he was found in the trunk of his fucking car. Okay? No, I joined the company only 2 months ago. I've only seen him from a distance. We had no arguments and no contact. He was the CEO. He was the CEO of the company you worked for. I'm sure that at one point in time in 2 months, this fucking guy had a face-to-face conversation. Well, still getting 62 years. Is there any evidence? No evidence. Nope. Speaking
what
records.
Up, Goat?
What up? 62 years. 62 years. I hate to say it. Guilty. Hope that you can think about what you did when you're in jail for 62 years. Get out of my courtroom. Doing good. Ew, I ain't got no money though. Balance $100. We're gonna keep that $100 in there. There's no money in your balance that has not been withdrawn yet. If you continue without taking it, you may not be able to stop by the ATM until next week. You want to continue? Yeah, we don't need no cash. We're doing great. Look at this. We're doing great. 100% mental health. What do you want? You got to be fucking kidding me. What? Reject any family request. That's right. Catch me next week, girl. In the day. Week 2, case 1. Look at this fucking guy. This guy looks like he spends a lot of time at the donut shops. Did you bring my officer donuts today? All right, what do we got here? Mr. Rourke. You got a criminal record. Repeat offender, auto theft. The vehicle owned by Mr. Singer. Who's Mr. Singer? That's this guy. That him? That is him. To a T. Which was parked overnight in the parking lot of his apartment building, disappeared by morning without leaving a trace, followed the report made by Rob Singer. The vehicle was located and stopped by patrol units. Following the identification process, the driver of the vehicle was identified as Mr. Rourke, previously known as Tiny Tim. What? Tiny Tim?
What I heard.
More like ate all the damn donuts at the donut shop, Tim. Formerly known as Tiny Tim. What the fuck ever. Maybe 4 years ago, maybe. Who has a criminal record for vehicle theft. You're a repeat offender of the same crime, sir. Statements by Mr. Singer. I have no information on how my vehicle was stolen. Clearly, those who did it were professional thieves. Well, obviously, because this is, I mean, maybe not, because he's already been caught once. So, maybe not. The police said they left no trace at all. The only thing I am certain that about is that my car was locked. Was it now? Mr. Tiny Tim. I can't get over that. Tiny fucking Tim.
Tiny Tim.
Early in the morning, an old friend of mine, Derek Cadwell, called me. He said there was an urgent package that needed to be delivered and that he was unavailable. I immediately went to his house to help. He opened the door and handed me a package and a car key. I didn't know the vehicle was stolen. As soon as I set off, I encountered a police checkpoint. That's where I learned the vehicle was stolen. Everyone who is involving me in this incident is making a mistake. Everything Mason said is a lie. I had nothing to do with that vehicle or any theft. Mason is trying to drag me into this, but I did nothing. Okay, look here. Look, old Tiny Tim went to your fucking house. You was home at the time. And you gave him a car key to a car that was stolen. Did I get that right, chat? Did I get that right? I think I got that right. He went to your house, even though you was unavailable, but you was there at home, because it said you opened up the door, and you gave him a car key. to a car that was stolen. This is a tough one, you know? I think they both deserve something. Let's see here. The criminals must be given the sum of their sentences for the crimes listed in the charges section. Criminals with a criminal record should be given aggravated punishment. Okay. Look at what we have there. 4 years. 4 years, $2,000 fine. Okay. Charges. Auto theft. What about Miss Caldwell? Tiny Tim's aggravated. Miss Caldwell's not aggravated. Auto theft. Okay, Tiny Tim gets 4 years in jail, $2,000 fine up in this bitch. And little Tim Jr. over there, he's going to get 2 years in jail. All right, well, is there any digital evidence? Interesting. I don't care. You're getting it. You both are getting it. You both are getting it. 15% possibility. No. Okay, Mr. Caldwell. Guilty, 2 years in jail. Mr. Rourke, aggravated. Gonna have to pay $2,000. And you, my boy, get 4 years in jail. I ain't got no money. We're gonna have to work on that. Oh, kitty. State of emergency declared due to recent increased anarchist activity. What? The government has declared a state of an emergency. Settle into my courtroom. Okay. State of emergency declared due to the state of emergency. Judges can now be appointed to all types of cases. Bring them on! Week 2, okay? Oh, this is going to be involving children. What we have here? Determining which parent will be granted custody of an 11-year-old and his 8-year-old sister. The couple officially divorced about 2 weeks ago. After the divorce, no agreement could be reached regarding custody of their 2 children. So the mother filed a custody lawsuit. Family members' evaluation report the father was deemed unfit to take full-time care of the children due to a long-standing anxiety disorder. In a minute, our anger control problem. You got anger control problems? And an unstable living condition. Interesting. Although the mother is loving towards the children, she has been in serious financial difficulty recently and has had to work 2 different jobs What the home conditions are modest. However, the reports on ability to meet the children's needs evaluated in situation negatively. Well, we know who ain't going to get it. The father ain't going to get it since he's got anger issues. What? One of your kids accidentally poop on the toilet seat? What do? Fly off the hinge? How dare you? They took my law book. How did your parents' separation affect you? At first, I felt terrible. There was constant tension at home, but after they divorced, the arguments stopped, so I felt a bit relieved. Still, I feel sad that my dad is left alone. Well, it's kind of what fucking happens when you got anger issues, okay? Find Jesus. What would you rather, who would you rather live with, your mother or your father? Ooh. Touching. Touching. I don't want to be separated from my sister. We can live together with our mom. My mom isn't in a good financial situation, but I can work and support her. You don't look old enough.
I'm say a fucking child saying this?
Yeah, you don't look old enough, boy.
I mean,
But
God
your mom
bless
doesn't
her
have an anger
soul.
issue. How's your relationship with your father? How is your relationship with your father? I love my dad too, but sometimes he gets very angry. My sister gets scared, and I wish they had never separated. Why? So he could beat on your mama? That's what I'm fucking hearing. Would your family fight in front of you? Good question. Yes, they were shouting at each other. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Do you love your mom more or your dad? We don't really need to do this in court.
Oh
we don't,
shit, that's fucked
We don't
up.
really need to do this in this courtroom, all right? I don't want to choose. I love them both. I bet you don't, but guess what? Judge Aliens is gonna choose. If you had to make a choice, who would it be? Please don't separate me from my big brother. Well, that's fine. That's fine. It was decided that custody of both children. Yep, right there. You going to your mama's. You know, to be honest with you, I wish that on top of this, I could give out like anger management.
Right.
Maybe even child support, you know, maybe something, you know, just not this. Wait a minute. Boy would be placed with the father. It was decided the daughter would be placed with the father. Foster care, huh? No, we won't send them to the Senate, to the system. Calm down, chat. Get your panties in a wad, okay? Load from last save. I got assassinated already. Week 2. Alright, we already seen this. Okay, hopefully it ain't the same case. Foster care they go. All right, let's end this day. Can't believe I already got assassinated.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Damn.
Yeah, giving custody to the mother for both children was wrong. Foster care was right. So we move on. We've learned our lesson. Let's see here. 15%, 10%. How? Thought I was doing good. Even though I ain't got no money. I ain't got no cash anyway. All right, Mr. Timon. Criminal record. Assassination again? In recent weeks, sanitation workers collecting trash in the city center came across the lifeless body of Mr. Harden, the CEO of the Glenmore Company, amongst the garbage. The autopsy report determined that there were no signs of assault and that the death occurred as a result of prolonged oxygen. You suffocated him. You took the air right out of his lungs. What do you got to say for yourself? According to the last meeting record in his daily calendar, the person Fred was with on the evening before his death was you. Interesting. Okay, this is what he's got to say, chat. After the evening meeting, we left the company together and went to our usual bar. Interesting. It wasn't the one bar that the guy got cocaine from, huh? We stayed for about 2 hours. He drank, seemed a bit withdrawn, and didn't want to talk. Then I dropped him off at his home. I don't know where he went after that. He was a good friend. It never crossed my mind that he would meet such an end. So right here, I would like to know what his criminal record was, because it does not say. The cleaning worker found the body. There was a black tarp of the trash container. When I lifted it, I saw the body of a man laying there in a navy blue shirt. The body was slightly bruised, and there was a red rose on it. I thought things like this only happened in movies. Red rose, huh? Red rose guy.
Interesting.
With a criminal record. I wonder what this. Interesting. Interesting. Not sure what that unlocked, but okay. Huh? Oh. The steel wire found on the body and a red rose. Interesting. Any digital evidence? Nope. Any speaking records? Nope. Mrs. Robin is angry with Judge Aliens because I placed her children in an orphanage. But when I tried to give them both to you, I got a bullet in the head.
Touche.
These people. And we got a shop. What do we got here? Cat toy, horse, plate, painting, and indoor plant. It is not suitable for use on dining tables. Wish I could see what maybe it did. Okay, what do you got to say for yourself? How long have you known Miss Fred? We've been working at the same company for about 8 years, but we were relatively close for the last 2. Did he have any enemies or anyone threatening him inside or outside the company? I don't think so, Your Honor. He was someone who got along well with people. While you were at the bar, did he mention anywhere he was going that evening? Fortunately, he only said, "Take me home, I'm very tired." So he was tired, and you took him home. But then, sanitation found him in a fucking dumpster.
That's what I heard.
That's what I'm talking about. Wow. Do we think this guy is the killer?
I don't think he's the killer. I don't think he's the killer.
Assassination was in here, yeah. Well, he already has a criminal record. And his charges was assassination. Which means 102 years in jail. What do you think, chat? Anybody want to put their 2 cents in on this?
102 years in jail?
102 years in jail.
Oh no, he might get assassinated again. But it's worth a risk. Fuck it.
You were the last known person to be with him while he was alive, sir. And then sanitation found him the next day. So, guilty. 102 years, my boy. Why is it an X? I'm being targeted. Oh boy, as a result of your decisions you made in the cases, we decided to raise your salary. Oh yeah, your boy gets a raise up in this bitch. I get a raise. I like that. And I don't get a bullet to the head. Can I pull out some money? All right, sweet. I need some money. Balance 300. What up, what up, what up? Mrs. McCombs. I see you over there. I see you over there. All right, let's pull out some money. Please take your money. I didn't even, what? I didn't get no money. I wasn't allowed to like pick how much money. I just had to take the whole thing, huh? Well, your boy's got $300. I need to get some more mental health though. Let's go outside. Casino. What's up with the bar? Is this that one bar? Whoa. $30? This better be top shelf fucking whiskey, okay? $30. What the fuck? I guess I'll take it because I need it. Drink any alcohol. All right. All right, we're back up. I might as well just top it off. $70 for a shot of whiskey and a glass of wine? I think I just bought the whole fucking bottle of wine. Or maybe even just the fucking bottle of whiskey. I guess, just because I want to be full on mental health around here. Hey, I want to go back outside. Let's go gamble. Let's go gamble, chat. We'll go blackjack. We're going to go 50 bucks. 50 bucks. One blackjack hand. We got a 7. I need another card. We got a 17. Yeah, look at that. Your boy won. We're not going to get too crazy. How do I get the hell out of here? Yeah, there we go. I doubled my money, though. Let's go home. All right. Kitty. We're up to 280. Week 3, all rise. Nobody cough in the background either. We don't want no COVID up in this bitch, okay? Only got one officer, and we don't need him to be on sick leave. All right, Miss Crate. Crate's got a criminal record. Chat, remember that? Threat, malicious wounding. What? In recent weeks at the home of Miss Crate, his friend, Mr. Hallen, sustained a stab wound to the rib during a violent altercation between them. Really? Violent altercations does not fare well in this city or in this courtroom. Miss Crate. So, Miss Crate stabbed Mr. Hallen. Remember that. And Mr. Crate is a criminal record up under his belt. We know what that means. It means he gets the maximum penalty up in here. And the one with the knife in his rib is not a criminal. Omar claims that his friend Sean stabbed him. Okay. Mr. Omar has the knife in him. Even though it says right here, Mr. Hallen sustained a stab wound. But yet, Omar claims that his friend Sean stabbed him. Do we got a hospital bill? Do we got any hospital records up in here? Because now I just see the people pointing the finger at each other. Immediately after the incident occurred, the individual Sean left the scene. So Sean definitely stabbed Omar. So I don't know what this is right here. But this is wrong. Developers, this is wrong. Either this is wrong or this is wrong. Need to get shit together around here. Okay? Following the complaint filed by Mr. Omar, Sean was apprehended at his family's home. Serves him justice. Omar, I had been having disputes with Sean for some time. I couldn't repay the money I borrowed from him on time, and he threatened me at every opportunity to get his money back. When he came to my house on the day of the incident, he was extremely angry and out of control. Well, Mr. Crate, how much money did you owe him? Because, I mean, if it was a significant amount, I can understand why he put a fucking knife in your chest or in your ribs. But nonetheless, we don't allow that to happen in these streets. As soon as I opened the door, he started insulting me. He came at me with a knife, and when I While I was pushing him away, the knife stabbed into my rib. If it had gone a little higher, I could have died. After he fled, I grabbed my phone and contacted the police. It is true. So, Mr. Hallen, it is true that I argued with Omar about the debt, but I was not the one who attacked. He was. I think they're lying on each other.
Possibility. I wouldn't trust it.
I told him that my situation was bad and that he needed to give me the money now. A heated argument broke out between us. He ran and grabbed the knife from the kitchen. While I was trying to take the knife from his hand, he fell onto it and it stabbed his rib.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
That is very interesting. He slipped and fell on the knife. I think not, Mr. Sean. All right, remember, chat. He's got a criminal record. This is one of those that I'm probably going to fail and get assassinated because they're lying on each other. Let's see here. Charges. So which one has the charge? Does it say that?
Your face.
Does it say that?
Yeah, I went there, aliens.
Sean, I think you stabbed him. Threat. Who threatened it? Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's do this real quick. Oh, shit. Okay, Mr. Game. Oh! Ma'am, quit coughing in my courtroom. Oh, you son of a...
I don't think she cares.
Oh, shit. Which one was that? What? We got it. What do we got here? Oh, look at that. Oh. There's the thumbprint. Who's got 21-22-7, huh? Sean, give me my money. Omar, Sean, you're crossing the line. I said pay you. Stop pressuring me. Shut up, you bastard. Let's see if you can talk like that when you're face to face with me. You need to calm down a little bit. So Sean definitely stabbed Omar. If you don't pay me,
he definitely needed to calm down a little bit too.
There's the threat. Or you'll be a dead man. Right there. Sean. Which one's Sean? Let's see here. Where's that? There's his fingerprint. 21-22-7. All right, Mr. Omar, you're not guilty. But Mr. Sean, I hate to say it. Let's see here. No criminal record. Sentenced 2 years in jail. Okay. Take a knife from him. Did he bring it? The knife belonged to him. I never had it in my hand. Yeah, you never did you? Because his fingerprints are on it. Almost every day, Your Honor. Okay. Well, let's get out of here because I'm ready to sentence this fool. Was the knife stabbed? Wow, man, nobody cares. Nobody cares. How do I stop it? Okay. Make sure I get this right. Sean, 2 years in jail, correct? 2 years in jail. Mr. Sean, you, Mr. Omar, are not guilty. And you, Mr. Sean, guilty. 2 years in counting, my boy. 2 years. Make sure everybody hydrates.
Touche, touche.
I'm about tired of her looking at me that way. Need to stop, or when there's a knock on the door because the mob wants to kill me, you can answer the fucking door. Kitty, kitty.
Kitty, kitty.
Let's see here. 280. Mental health. Why the hell does my mental health keep... Am I turning into an alcoholic now?
I mean...
I gotta come back in. That was $120.
I don't think they care.
You robbed me, bitch. Kitty, kitty. In the day, let's do it. Bill passed criminals who are not mentally well will be sent for treatment instead of punishment. Treatment? We don't like to do treatment here under the ruling of Judge Aliens. We do punishment. But nonetheless, let's see what we got. Let's see what we have. Week 3, case 2. What happened to your face? Why does your face look like that?
Good question.
Let's go ahead and unlock this. Oh my goodness. What do we got here? Fine. No. Well, why not? Is it because I got to do both of them? The bench is damaged by the defense or defendant. That's public property you destroyed. Sharp objects found on him. Who we got here? Willful damage to public property. Let's check this rule book. Looks like he gets off with a slap because of his mental health. Did that say anything for treatment? No, it didn't. Okay, all right. In recent weeks, numerous complaints have been received about dents and scratches appearing on newly installed public benches by the Harrowfield municipality. Municipal teams investigated the situation, replaced the bench with a new one to prevent further damage, and deployed a covert operation. Ooh, look at that. They spying on you, Mr. Blackbridge. Ma'am, back there with that cough. It has been every fucking day you've been in here coughing. Okay? Every day. Matter of fact, yesterday, your cough made somebody else start coughing. Following day around noon, Owen sat on a new bench and shortly afterward took a sharp object out of his pocket and began scraping the surface. Somebody smoking in my courtroom? I heard that. At that point, the cops intervened and took the individual into custody. Okay. Oh, here's his statement. I should say that I've been doing this for years without realizing it. You son of a bitch. I could have already probably got a raise if it wasn't for you. When I'm stressed, my hand always goes in my pocket. I fidget with that small knife-like object. Over time, this habit got out of control. I knew I was damaging the benches, but I truly never thought it was a crime. No, because, we just buy benches for the fucking fun of it around here. Okay?
Sure.
It was an impulse I couldn't even stop myself from acting on. I don't like that you tested positive for mental health, okay? Because I would really like to send your bitch ass to jail and let you sharpen a toothbrush every day. Since you want to scrape on surfaces in public. Anybody see anything about mental health? The negative mental health must be sent to treatment. Negative. All criminals with a negative mental health. What'd you have, sir? You had a positive. Looks like you get to go to jail. All right. Let's see here. I don't like that. No criminal record. I guess you get to do community service. I guess. 24 or 12 months. I don't even care what you have to say for yourself. Not even listening.
Now.
12 months? Send him away. Kitty.
Kitty.
My mental health's good. I'm only at 160. I don't like that. Okay, well. Week 3, case 3. All rise. Oh, here we go with this shit again. Wonder why. Here we go. That's a little better. We'll tighten it up. Yeah, there we go. Now I can move the camera. All right. There's no little side mini game. The music
So sad.
production. What? Whoa! Why are we jumping straight into this? Huh? Why are we jumping straight into this? The music production company alleges that Intertone Audio committed copyright infringement by using the rhythm bass of their composites without permission. There's one digital evidence. Oh boy, we get to hear the beats up in this bitch. Announced to the public a new single they had worked on for about a month, just 48 hours after the track was released. Intertone announced a new music product. Fans of both companies noticed similarities in the $5 million. Let's hear this beat. All right. This is the one being accused of copyrights, okay? What do you think? Chat, you got that?
I could see how it sounds similar, but, you know, personally, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Well, we've all heard the records. What do you think? I think we're just gonna go ahead and solve this bitch. Guilty. Here's the letter. What do you think, chat? You think it's a raise? Because I've been doing such a great job?
Maybe.
Or do you think it's an assassination?
Possibly that.
As a result of your decisions you made in the cases, we decided to raise your salary. It's a fucking raise. Hallelujah. Doing good up in here.
You are, you are.
Let's take our money because you know somebody's going to need something. What do we got now? We got 460 bucks. What did I tell you? Your son says his clothes are getting old. He wants $300 for the new clothes. Do you accept? Yeah, I suppose, my boy. You're lucky I just got a raise, okay? I'm sorry I still ain't paid your school fees, all right? But you never asked me again. Kitty, kitty.
Kitty, kitty.
Week 4, case 1, all rise. Honorable Judge Aliens is here. Just drop the gavel on them. Okay, we got this goober. Oh, is this another music one? Come on now. Hospital report, major depression. What? Major depression, huh? Compensation lawsuit filed by Mr. Miller against Sony Software. L to the devs. L to the devs on that. Couldn't have done something else other than Sony with 2 N's. Like nobody knows who the fuck that is. Mr. Miller states that his 14-year-old daughter, Emily, or Ely, is it Ely? Began showing severe symptoms of depression shortly after playing the video game. None of us. None of us. Number 2.
Interesting.
That's so funny. By Sony. And you know who made Last of Us number 2 and the first one? Sony. Claims that the game company is primarily responsible for his daughter's death and is seeking $1 million in moral damages. Well, I don't know about that. Not in this courtroom. Okay. Additionally, they are requesting that the sale and distribution of the game be halted. Mr. Rowe is defending the company. And he is present Mr. Miller, after my daughter started playing this game, she completely withdrew. Only the gloomy melodies of the game music came from under her bedroom door. She wouldn't eat and couldn't sleep at night. After a while, she began acting as if she wasn't herself anymore at home. When we took her to the hospital, she was diagnosed with major depression. 2 weeks later, her mother found her in the bed with pill boxes.
Damn, it's getting serious.
Where the fuck did she get the pills? Don't
Oh
you know, keep
shit.
your fucking medication up? Even if it was her medication, children should not be allowed for their own medication to be in the property of them. Okay? It is the adult's job to dispense medication as needed or suggested by the doctor. We learned from the doctors that it was already too late. Mr. Rowe, our company does not accept such allegations regarding our products. Before release, our game was clearly marked with an age restriction of 18. Ew. Mr. Miller. The plaintiff's daughter does not meet this requirement. The real fault lies in providing the game to a child despite the age restriction. Furthermore, there is no evidence that our game causes illness. I mean, what do you think, chat?
He ain't wrong.
He isn't wrong.
He ain't wrong, bro.
All right, let's see here. Any digital? Oh, see, it could have showed the game case right here with the 18 and above sign on it. That would have been great for digital. Okay. We don't need anything there. Speaking records, we ain't got nothing. Mr. Miller, your daughter did not meet the game's age requirement. Why did you not prevent her from playing it? Agreed! Your Honor, when the game was released, my daughter begged me for days to buy it. She said, Dad, everyone is playing it. I'm falling behind. As her father, I couldn't say no, but no one could have imagined their child would be dragged into such darkness. Ladies and gentlemen of this court, there is a reason that label is on the cover. The front cover, my ad. You know where we're going with this. Mr. Rowe, what is your defense? Your Honor, we are aware that the continuation of the series is somewhat emotional. For this reason, we released the game as 18 and above. This is not a game suitable for everyone, but we are encountering such a case for the first time. It was decided that the family would be awarded. Oh, hell no, you ain't getting that. You should not have bought your daughter that game. Let me tell you, chat, if your kid cannot walk in and purchase the game on their own without you there, probably shouldn't play it. Probably shouldn't play it. No compensation for the family and removal of the game for sale. The rejection of the family's compensation claim and the game remaining on sale. I rest my case. Make sure everybody hydrates. Oh, your boy got assassinated. I'll be damned. Oh, I went to jail. I've been arrested.
Damn.
What? What was the right choice? Well, that's some bullshit. That means nobody can play None of Us 2 anymore. What if I wanted to play that? What if I really wanted to play that? Now I can't. Because I had to take it off of the market because somebody had to go in and fucking buy it for their child. Kitty, kitty.
Kitty, kitty.
Uh-oh, here we go. Members of the Garcia cartel were caught smuggling drugs across the border. What did I fucking say? Last week. It was literally last week. Last week. No drugs in this town. Week 4, case 2, all rise. Maybe seated. I got a 30% chance of fucking assassination around here.
Well,
what is this? We're offering you $500 to release Jared and Marcus. This money will make your job easier and ensure that you are not influenced. Sir, this is a bribe.
What I see.
And we do not accept bribes in this courtroom. Okay. What mini game we got going on here? Ooh. No, that wasn't it. Ma'am, what did I tell you yesterday?
Okay.
If you're fucking sick, don't come to my courtroom. I don't care who's on trial in this bitch, okay? Where was I? What was seized after the operation? Acid, gamma. Fucking cocaine? This is the second case in this courtroom in the last 2 weeks about cocaine. I think I need to have a talk with my sheriff because this is getting a little fucking old. To where now they're bribing me. I'm not accepting your bribe. Okay? Not doing it. 2 submachine guns as well. Okay. Drug trafficking, organized crime, near midnight. Wait a minute, hold up. He's positive. Looks like he's not crazy. Criminal record, and he's got a criminal record. Oh, and they both got criminal records. That is just fucking fantastic. All right, near midnight, a specially prepared hidden compartment was detected in the rear section of a van that was stopped for a routine traffic check. During the search of the hidden compartment, a large quantity of narcotics was seized. Great job, officers. I thank you for keeping my city streets clean. Upon examining the identities of the 2 individuals in the vehicle, it was determined that they both were connected to the cartel. Gang members. The way this was organized was not ours. Someone within the cartel must have made a deal with the police. They put us forward as bait. The ones who sent us here wanted us to get caught. I don't know if we'd talk if we were punished. But I'm sure the mafia was involved in this. Well, by the letter that is right in front of me, okay, they were definitely fucking involved. Maybe you should talk when you go behind bars. Maybe you should talk with your partner here. Maybe you guys should start fresh. Maybe find Jesus. Maybe leave the cartel in the rearview mirror back there. Okay. Mike Byrne. Which one's Mike Byrne? Oh, this guy. The shipment was not normal. There were supposed mafia connections who said they would clear the way. They sat at the same table with us and gave guarantees. Clearly, a higher offer was made to the other side. They sold us out and increased their own share. Somebody just hit a vape in my courtroom. Someone deliberately set this up. They will pay for this. Oh, sorry, but you're going to pay. Drug trafficking and organized criminal activities. You both have a criminal record. Ma'am! I swear I will throw you out of this fucking courtroom if you talk or cough one more time. Okay? We will not have any of this around here.
He's an angry alien.
All right, let's see here. Any digital evidence? No. No speaking records. Application does not matter. We already looked at that. All right. Drug trafficking and organized crime. "24 years in jail." Remember that, chat? 24 years in jail for the both of them. Because they're both aggravated assassins. Now, drug trafficking. Thank you, Zombie. 48 years in jail and $750,000 fine. Woo! Boys! We're not even going to listen to you guys. 48 years in jail. Guilty. 48 years. Money. $750,000. Guilty, my boy. Guilty. Mr. Jared. You get the same thing, man. You get the same thing. Okay. Let's do it. Nice. Nice. Nobody wants anything? We have done 11 cases here today.
Oh, yeah.
We're rolling.
Rolling.
Week 4, case 3, all rise. Honorable Judge Aliens has arrived.
Even though he's been assassinated twice?
I have, but nonetheless, I'm here. Look at this goober. Let's see here. Oh my goodness, it's this one. We'll get it one day, chat. Oh, you bitch. Ma'am! I'm about to make a rule. It is a fucking crime to cough in my courtroom when I'm trying to work up here. Where was we? The receipt for the money sent by Mr. Theo. Hold up. Let's read the case. Fraud. She is not mental and she is not a criminal. Theo called a phone number listed in an online advertisement, assumed the person on the other end was a sex worker, and offered a paid sexual encounter.
Whoa.
During the phone calls, Miss Winter requested a specific fee and said the money should be sent via bank transfer. After Theo, I don't get to see Theo.
Dirty hoe.
Dirty hoe alert. Ladies, this is not all right, okay? This is just not all right. Anyway, after Theo paid the fee, he received no response from the other side and realized that the number had blocked him. He reported the situation to police and filed a complaint. Following the complaint, Miss Winters was identified and detained at a residence. Good. I've been living alone. Nobody cares, Mr. Theo. Let me tell you right now, chat, if it sounds too good, it's too good to be true. Okay? If it sounds too good. I haven't been close to anyone for a long time, and it started to wear on me psychologically. While browsing online, I came across a phone number. The profile clearly implied that services were being offered. When I called, the woman told me her rate and asked for payment via bank transfer. I immediately sent $200. After I sent the receipt, she stopped reading my messages. Trifling hoe up in my courtroom. A few minutes later, I realized the number had blocked me. It's not about the money. I couldn't stomach being made a fool of. That's why I filed a complaint. This winter, I'm not a sex worker. Interesting. Interesting. If I were, I wouldn't hide it. You sure about that? Ma'am! Enough of the fucking coffin back there. I'm about to blow my gasket. Okay? Tired of that shit. When my phone rang, a man I didn't know directly asked for my rate. First of all, let me explain this to you. Your number was listed in this ad. He did not stop by a rest area and get your number off of the motherfucking wall. Okay? Okay? He did not see your number on the side of a moving train while he was stopped at the tracks. So I do believe you're a sex worker, and we will not tolerate that in my streets. Asked my rate. In that moment, I thought it was a joke or trolling, so I got angry and said my rate is $200 an hour. You got mad. Really? Dirty hoe alert, aisle 1. Dirty hoe alert, aisle 1. Miss Winter. Minutes later, when I saw that money actually came into my account, I didn't understand what was happening. You didn't understand. You trifling hoe.
Lies.
Lies up in my courtroom will not be tolerated. I didn't understand what was happening. I blocked the number because it scared me. My intention was not to scam anyone, and I didn't force anyone to send me money. You trifling hoe. But one thing you have going for you is you do not have a criminal record. So, What was those charges? Those charges was fraud. What about prostitution? What about fraud and prostitution? I don't even think I'd tip her if she was a waitress. Look at this lady. Look at her. Disgusting. When you answer the phone, why didn't you introduce yourself and say it was a misunderstanding? Exactly. At first, I thought it was a malicious prank. I didn't take it seriously. You didn't take it as seriously, but yeah, you asked for $200. You didn't take it seriously, but you threw a number out there. Trifling hoe alert! Trifling hoe alert. Why didn't you try to return the money that came in your account? Why should I return it when some idiot sent me? Oh, you dirty bitch.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Let's see here. Fraud, I guess. Even though I should get your ass for fucking prostitution. But the only charges on you today are fraud. Well, I don't get that. Wouldn't it be up under financial fraud or financial cases? But it's not Max Fitch. That is not it. Child abuse, rape. Excuse me, chat. Excuse me, courtroom. I had salad for lunch today. Okay. Fraud. 4 years in jail over a measly $200. Chat, do you guys think that's worth it?
No.
I can't give her 10 years. Can't give her 10 years because she ain't got a criminal record. 4 years. 4 years. Yeah, no criminal record. Ma'am, I have to say, Judge Aliens is going to throw the fucking book at you. Guilty! 4 years. I hope in the next 4 years you think about the crime you committed and the $200 and if it was fucking worth it. Okay? You got 4 years. You can send me a letter or you could call me when you get out, and I want to hear if you thought about this while you was in there. What do you guys think this is? Making me nervous. Do you think it's a raise? It's got to be a raise. Your boy's getting paid. Your boy's getting paid. $900. Success? Success. That means I don't die tonight. What do we got here? $400. Well, I better take my fucking money out, okay? God forbid somebody needs something. We got 560. Nobody. Kitty.
Kitty.
Week 5, case 1, all rise. Look at this goober. Okay, well, let's go ahead. And there's no digital evidence. What do we got here? Human trafficking? Not in my fucking city. Let's see here. Let's go to the law book before we even read this, chat. Mr. Haddad, you're looking at 8 years in jail today. My boy, you should have known better. Let's read what this idiot has to say for himself. First of all, let's note that he is not a criminal. Ma'am, again, you come in my fucking courtroom again with the sniffles and the cough. So tired of this shit. You're going to get my only officer sick. This is the only guy watching my back right now, okay? 8 years, Mr. Haddad. The incident occurred after midnight during a routine traffic check along the trek borderline. The patrol team signaled for a suspicious minibus. How many people you have in there? Did it look like a fucking circus when you got pulled over? Did it look like a damn circus? A bunch of clowns getting out of the minibus. Although the vehicle managed to escape for a while, it was eventually captured after a pursuit. And you ran from my fucking officers. Okay, devs. Why can't human trafficking, okay? That's his case. But he ran, fleeing my officers. So therefore, it should be human trafficking and fleeing and resisting arrest up in this bitch today.
Quit slamming your fucking fist upstairs, you jackass. What the fuck?
All right. Details. During the inspection of the vehicle, it was observed that multiple migrants. He was bringing people, illegal aliens, across the border with no paperwork. I heard that bitch sneeze and cough in my courtroom again. Of undetermined nationality were being transported in cramped conditions. Therefore, investigation was immediately launched against Samir for human smuggling. I knew how dangerous this job was, but I had been unemployed for a long time, and the burden of not being able to support my family never left my shoulders. In this economic crisis, I reached a point where I would do anything for money. I have 11 siblings, and have mercy on me. Sir, in this time, you can't drive 3 blocks without seeing 3 now hiring signs. So I don't want to hear excuses in my courtroom. What do you have to say for yourself in your statement? You say you did this to support your family. Does your family know that you did this? That is a great question. No, Your Honor, my family never knew that I was involved in this. They only knew that I was in a difficult situation. Well, guess what? Why didn't you look for a legal job to deal with your financial difficulties? That was my fucking first thought. I applied for various jobs, but I wasn't accepted in most places due to my lack of experience. I found short-term jobs, but I couldn't keep those either. So how did you find this job? A friend told me about this kind of work. It's going on around the border. Bless you,
Thank
zombie.
You. Damn.
When I looked into it, I got in touch with a few people. I bet you did. Well, guess what? Your family did not know you did this job. They did not know that you took this job. But guess what? They're going to know that you're going to spend the next 8 fucking years behind bars. What do you think, Judge chat, do you think Judge Aliens is a fair judge?
No. Just playing with you.
We're still good, doing good. We still got money. We still got money. Kitty, kitty.
Kitty, kitty.
What do you think, chap? Hey, motherfucker. Week 5, case 2. Look, chat, look at the guy on the left. Look at the guy on the left. Look at this goober. All right, we got any of this? Hold on. Compensation lawsuit filed by Mr. Voss against the consumer electronics company NovaCell. Dev, why? You could have called your boy Aliens and asked him to come up with some better damn names. Yet you want to put yourself in jeopardy from these big companies like, I don't know, maybe Duracell. The burnt battery of the NovaCell brand phone belonging to the individual. Yeah, looks like a burnt battery. Details approximately 3 months ago. 3 months? It took you 3 months to make a court case about this bitch? Mr. Voss purchased the newly released N15 Pro model. You're getting a little close with those references, Dev. From a NovaCell store near his home. He stated that he charged his phone only with the adapter and cable that came with the original box and did not use any other brand of equipment. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget. Don't be using just anything. On the day of the incident, while George was using the phone plugged into the charger, the device's battery exploded violently. Woo! With fragments hitting his hand and face, causing physical injuries. After the explosion, burn marks appeared on his face and material damage occurred in his home. Details, George, who applied to the NovaCell authorized service, was turned away on the grounds of user error and was even dismissed without any inspection, having the phone hung up on him. As a result, he filed a compensation lawsuit worth $250,000. Your boy wants $250,000, and he wants Judge Aliens to grant him that $250,000. In this case, the company NovaCell is represented by attorney. Is that a Mr. or Mrs. Marks? Ma'am! I'm about tired of this bitch coughing in my courtroom. Mr. Voss, I had owned the phone for less than 3 months. I always charged the device with its original adapter, strictly following the instructions. That day, while the phone was plugged in, it exploded in my hand. Flames suddenly hit my face, and I didn't even understand what was happening. Furniture in my home was damaged and became unusable. When I called the authorized service, they did nothing except defend their own product. They said our phones don't explode. You must have used it incorrectly, and didn't even take me seriously. I suffered severe physical damage and psychological damage. They must be held accountable for this incident. Mrs. Marks, representative from NovaCell. Novacell is a brand with international quality certifications. Our products undergo hundreds of stress tests. The patents claim are unfounded. Such explosions usually occur when users use third party chargers or damage the battery. We believe this incident is a smear campaign against our company. Well, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, you see the battery. Okay. The battery is definitely missing some battery. So, the phone conversation between Voss and Novacell customer service, Karen, Novacell support line. This is Karen. How may I assist you? Your phone exploded on my hand. My face is covered in burns. I can't use my hand. We're sorry, but this is caused by user error. Please read the user manual for battery safety next time. You got a man. You got a man sitting here with some burns on his face. Ma'am, I'm about to have my police officer escort you out of this courtroom if you cough one more fucking time. I only use the charger you provided. What am I supposed to do now? Our devices do not explode for no reason. I won't be able to help you. Good day. That's it? You hung up on him? I will sue you. Guess what? Guess what? I'm gonna grant him his 250,000. I guess we'll listen to the microphone. Novacell says you are at fault. What do you say to that? I think this is an attempt to evade responsibility. They neither conducted an inspection nor provided me with a technical report. Without even listening to the incident, they blamed me and closed the case. Well, guess what? Your case is in the hand of Judge Aliens. In the plaintiff's statement, it is claimed that you did not take him seriously. Is that true? Absolutely not, Your Honor. We're a company that prioritizes customer satisfaction. However, we believe the incident resulted from usage contrary to the device normal operation. Therefore, we did not accept the claims. There are many people who try to exploit companies in this way. They should not be taken seriously. I mean, look at him, chat. Looks a little red to me, don't he? Digital evidence, nope. We're going to grant him. It was decided that Voss be found in the right and that 250,000 compensation be paid. Ma'am, I'm so fucking tired of Karen back there coughing in my courtroom. It was decided that Voss was in the wrong. It was decided that Voss was justified, but would receive only a refund of 1,000. No, I don't think so. You're getting $250,000. You got hospital bills. I know the pain. I know the pain. Success. I've been arrested. That's bullshit, chat.
You're not doing very good. Oh, that's awesome.
We'll get through all this. We've been through this. Okay. All right. So same case. We already heard everything. So apparently they want me to side with Novacell. Voss, he was in the wrong, which I don't believe, but we'll try it. Success. Success. Okay, your boy did not go to jail today. Okay, chat. We're going to be right back. We're going to be right back. Judge Aliens has to pee. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Court is back in session. Thank God nobody needed any money.
Agreed.
Kitty.
Kitty.
I still got 560 in the pocket. You boys doing great. Still doing good on mental health. All rise. Court is now in session. Let's go ahead and unlock the details. Interesting. Got it. Okay. Mr. Martino, you, sir, have a criminal record. Assassination. You know, we really got a problem in this town. We really got a problem in this town. We need to get to the bottom of it. It was noticed that Mr. Jared, that's not you, and Marcus, that's not you. It's the two I put behind bars. Remember Marcus and Jared? The guys that was set up by the cartel? Oh, WW, what's up? Assassination. Who shared the same cell. We're lying motionless. Ma'am, you come back to my fucking courtroom again.
Yeah, she sure did.
Upon examination by the medical team, it was determined that both inmates had been strangled to death using the same method. It was determined that all security cameras malfunctioned at exactly the same time of the incident. You know, I'm so tired of this shit. It is 2026.
You quit beating on the fucking desk up there, you jackass. I swear. Fucking fuckface.
A red rose was found on each of the two inmates. Red rose. That means Mr. Red Rose guy must be a prison guard. Must be a prison guard. So that's number 2 and number 3 red roses that we've come across. So keep that in mind, chat. It's a prison guard. Mister, I would advise you not to sit by the lady that keeps coughing in my courtroom. It was determined, yeah, read that. The third inmate in the cell, John Martino. Why does that sound familiar? That's because this guy. And he showed up in the orange jumpsuit. Look at that, chat. Yeah, orange jumpsuit. Imagine that. Imagine that. Was the only person alive at the time of the incident, and therefore legal proceedings have been initiated against him. Brad Cold. I stayed in the same ward with them for only 3 days. There was no argument, tension, or hostility between us. They were generally the type who Ma'am, I swear. You better take some fucking flu meds next time you come back to my courtroom. Generally the type who lived in their own world. Aside from talking in their sleep at night, there was nothing disturbing about them. I went to sleep early that night as well, and at one point I thought I heard some noises, but I assumed they were having another episode of sleep talking. In this prison, someone dying or a fight breaking out at night is considered normal, so I didn't think of getting up to check. I'm here for fraud. I've never killed anyone in my life. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I don't really know how to take this because you don't have roses in jail. Okay?
Correct.
No roses in jail. You were here for fraud. Now you're here for murder. What is here? Assassination. Strangulation rope found on the body is confirmed to be a murder weapon. It's the same incident. The rope and the 2 roses. Any digital evidence? No. Okay. What do you got to say for yourself, Mr. Martino? There were 3 of you in the cell, and 2 were killed using the same method. You were the only survivor. How do you explain that? My fucking question better be answered. Your Honor, inmates in this prison are frequently killed by unknown persons. There are even rumors that guards are involved in these acts. Remember what it said? Red roses could be a guard, right? Did you hear the cell door open that night? The prison is noisy enough even at night. That's why it's hard for me to hear a door open. You didn't hear anybody trying to gasp for air? Ma'am! I'm so tired of this. Karen back here coughing in my courtroom. What do you think, chat? Guilty? He's looking at 102 years. I think he's guilty. 102 years. It's another raise. $1,000. We're moving up in the world of Judge Sim. Nice. Oh, we got to pull out more money. What do we got for credit options? I don't even make $3,000 a week. Cancel. Take a $2,000 loan. I can't, like, I don't want to take everything out. I'll leave it for now, and you know what we'll do?
What's that?
There's money in your balance that has not been withdrawn yet. If you continue without taking it, you may not be able to stop by the ATM until next week. Yes, I'm fine with that. Oh, you better hope that it's cheaper than $400, brat. I suppose I don't have $700.
Uh-oh.
She's got the worst luck. She asked for school fees. I didn't have no money. She asked for a phone. I didn't have enough money. I mean, what is this? Are you looking into my wallet every time I go to bed? Are you looking in my fucking wallet, little child?
A good possibility.
Kitty, kitty.
Kitty, kitty.
$30%. $240? $80 for a beer? Yo, bro, you. Okay, we'll go to the casino. Let's go gamble. We gamble on blackjack around here. $100. $12. I'm gonna take card. $17. I'm gonna stay. Your boy is gonna stay. This bitch beat me. One more. $100. Whoa. See if we can win our money back. 13. Take card. We're gonna take our losing asses home. What's the Wheel of Fortune? Come on, give me that times 50. Oh, you. That's it. Leave me alone. I've had a rough day. Okay. Our daughter wanted a phone. I didn't have no money. Went to the bar. They wanted to charge way too much. And then I got fucked at the casino. Okay. I'm going to bed. Week 6. All rise. No, why not another one of these? Look at this guy, Mr. Burden. Mr. Burden looked like he's seen some shit in his days. All right, let's Okay, well, that's a. Here we go. Case subject: the landlord, Mr. Eastwood's request for eviction and debt collection against his tenant, Miss Sierra, due to a long-term non-payment of rent. Details: legal action has been initiated by the landlord, Mr. Eastwood, against the tenant, Miss Sierra, for failing to pay rent for nearly 4 months. The landlord, Eastwood, states that the tenant violated the lease agreement, that the delays became persistent, and that the warnings were ignored. The landlord is demanding that the tenant vacate the property and also pay the accumulated debts along with late fees. Mr. Eastwood's statement: my tenant hasn't paid a single penny for 3 months. I warned them repeatedly, and every time they stalled with next week, the week after. On top of that, they constantly bring in large groups of guests and turn the building upside down. I brought the downstairs neighbor as a witness. He's been the most sensitive person about noise for years. Mr. Burden, I fully agree with what Mr. Eastwood said. Ma'am! That bitch is back in my courtroom. Coughing.
She don't care.
Statements, Miss Sierra. I informed my landlord that I could not pay the rent for some time. My workplace closed and I suddenly became unemployed. This is not a choice. I told him that I would pay off my debt as soon as an unemployment benefits are processed. But he is trying to evict me. Additionally, the claim that you are making noise, it's completely false. My downstairs neighbor is a deaf war veteran. Did this motherfucker bring a deaf guy into my courtroom to complain about a noise complaint? And your witness is deaf?
That's what I'm hearing.
How dare you, Mr. Eastwood, make a mockery of my courtroom? He repeats what Eastwood says like a parrot. Oh, does he now? Well, there's the lease agreement. Okay. Any digital evidence? Negative. Mr. Eastwood, is Thomas Burden, who has been called as a witness, your tenant? Yes, Your Honor, I don't understand what this has to do with the case. Oh, it's got a lot. It's got a lot to do. Mr. Burden, is it true that your upstairs neighbor makes enough noise to disturb you? What? Where are you headed? Oh, yes. Forward, move. Forward, march, march. Run forward, soldier. Play the attack, march. Achoo. Mr. Burden, can you hear me? I completely agree with what Mr. Eastwood said. Miss Sierra, why would your landlord be trying to evict you? Because once he has me evicted, he can raise the rent and rent the place out to someone else again. Since he currently has a contract with me, he can't increase the rent. When I lost my job, he wanted to take advantage of that situation. That, my friends, is completely wrong on Mr. Eastwood's part. Well, would you look at that? It was decided that the tenant, Ms. Sierra, must vacate the property and pay the remaining debt. It was decided that tenant Sierra could stay in the house until her contract expired and her rent would be deferred.
Interesting.
Now the same guy is in here coughing in my courtroom. You brought a deaf guy in to complain about noise. Deaf guy. Literally. Can't hear nothing. And you're trying to evict her over a noise complaint. That is so interesting. That is so interesting. My camera is wanting to be a bitch, y'all. Well, we're going with option 2. Well, we ain't getting assassinated, and we ain't going to jail. Your boy survived. And nobody needs anything good because I only got $260. And apparently I need to go get some more mental health, so I need to go drink something at the bar. 10% brings me up to 240. Well, your boy's broke. I got $20 in my name. You know what we got to do with our $20? We got to go spend it at the blackjack table. Throwing all of it. Throwing all of it down. All or nothing. 19, I'll stay. $40. That's good. All or nothing. 8, 11. Give me a 10. I'll stay. Bitch. Robbed me. I'm going home broke. Woman, I've had a terrible day. I'm going to bed. I am broke. Oh boy, bill passed. Immigrants who commit crime will now be deported. Week 6, all rise. Case number 2. Let's go ahead and get our mini game out of the way. Mr. Witt. Well, he's supposed to be here. Let's keep that in mind. He's good on mental health, too. But he has a criminal record. Not looking good. Participating in street racing. Hey. Street racing. My streets in this town are not for street racing. Violation of traffic safety and rules. Well, street racing and violation of traffic rules. Let's see here. Y'all hear that bitch? She is back in my courtroom again. Coughing. Spreading COVID around like it's fucking 2020. He had a criminal record. So right now, it's not looking good because violation of traffic safety rules. It's 2 years in jail and $22,500. Chat, remember that.
Not good.
Oh, wait a minute. And participation in street racing. 4 years and $37,500. 4 years, 37,500. That's what he's looking at. That's what he shall get. All right. On Saturday night, traffic police patrolling Redmont Road outside the city heard engine noises much louder than usual, and upon arriving at the area, observed multiple vehicles engaging in illegal street racing in my town. Vehicles that failed to comply with the police order to stop sped away, and you fled, prompting a pursuit. During the chase, the driver of the dark gray sports car lost control while taking a turn and crashed into the roadside, causing damage to the vehicle. The driver of the vehicle, Clifton White, which is this goober. Ma'am, they make cough drops, they make cough syrup, and they make vaccines. Was detained after a health check. Yeah, he's good. Statement: I had no intention of participating in a race that night. I went outside the city to test my car while driving. I saw several vehicles sped past me. I realized they were racing, but I had no connection to them. When I saw the police lights, I sped up out of fear. That may have been a mistake, but it doesn't mean I'm a racer. Well, I feel like you're only saying that because you wrecked, because you must be a shitty street racer. Shitty shitty street racer, okay? We're throwing the book at you. 4 years in jail, $37,500 fine. Let's first listen to what this idiot has to say. Police records show that your vehicle reached a speed of 224 kilometers an hour. Can reaching such a speed be explained simply by saying, I sped up out of fear? I mean, was you on the fucking Autobahn? I think not, and that bitch still has not taken a cough drop back in the back. Your Honor, at that moment, I was in complete panic. I bet you was. I felt as if stopping would get me into even bigger trouble. Yeah. If you would have stopped, you wouldn't have wrecked your car. You wouldn't have wrecked your car, but you would have still got 4 years and $37,500 fine because you are a criminal in my courtroom. Explain that. Have you ever participated in street racing in the past? Yes, Your Honor. Aha! You fucking told on yourself, boy! Misunderstanding my ass. I've left those things behind. I bet you did. Just like you tried to leave the cops behind. But yet you can't drive. And you look like a nerd. Is it a coincidence that your vehicle's license plate was removed? Oh, you little bitch. Not street racing. But yeah, you're driving around without a license plate. That is very fishy. I left my vehicle at the service center for wrapping. They temporarily removed my license plate. Ah ha ha ha! That is a lie, sir. There was nothing in that said that your vehicle was wrapped. And I really doubt you left your license plate at that guy's business. Okay? Yeah, my. What we say, chat? We say guilty. 4 years in jail, sir. And what do we say, chat? 37.5. Ah, we're good with no assassination. And we are not going to jail. It's a blessed day. Thank God nobody needs anything because your boy is broke. I'm doing good on mental health. Kitty, kitty.
Kitty, kitty.
Week 6, all rise. I don't even like the way this dude is looking at me. But, as always, there is one digital evidence in this case. Okay, well, let's get to the case. Mr. Hale, no criminal record. He's good on mental health. Oh, and he's not supposed to be here. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Extortion? In an incident that occurred last week in the late afternoon on Raleigh Street, the victim, Mrs. Clayton, panicked after her phone was snatched from her hand while walking home. She sought refuge in a nearby cafe and called the police from there. The cops reviewed cameras from nearby businesses and identified the suspect as Julian Hale, which is this goober. Ma'am, every time I come in here and you cough in my fucking courtroom, you give me a splitting headache. Halls should be what you're chewing on instead of your coughing interrupting my courtroom. Now, back to this goober. Details. Hale was caught at the entrance of an apartment in Riverbend area and taken to the station for questioning. Miss Clayton's statement. When I got off work, it was getting dark. I used Raleigh Street every day. It was a busy street, and I'd feel safe there. Well, apparently, you wasn't fucking safe that day.
Agreed.
That day, I had headphones on, so it took me a few seconds to realize that what was happening. Suddenly, someone bumped into my shoulder, and at that same time, yanked my phone out of my pocket or out of my hand. Then ran away. I was shocked. I thought about chasing them, but I was scared. Mr.
No
Hale's
excuses.
statement. Yeah, I'm fixing to read Mr. Hale's excuse. I didn't want to hurt anyone. You didn't want to hurt anyone, but you just wanted to steal a phone on my streets. Recently, my life completely fell apart. First of all, you ain't even supposed to be here because you were illegal. You do not have national status. The only thing you got going for you is that, ma'am. Devs, I should really be able to kick somebody out of my fucking courtroom. Anyway, I lost my job. I don't even know how you got a job because you're illegal. So I don't even know how the fuck you got a job. And my landlord was, how'd you even get a house or rent an apartment? Because you're not even supposed to be here. We should be bringing those people into justice as well. My landlord was at my door over the rent. My head was buzzing as I was walking down the street. There was a woman in front of me holding her phone in her hand. He just snitched on himself. It was an impulse. The only thing I was thinking at the moment was if I sell this, I can get through the rent day. Well, I hope it was well, all the silly little names that they be coming up. Maybe it was a Orange 15 or something. Sir, you're sitting too close to the lady that is coughing, and now you are interrupting my courtroom. Criminals without citizenship must be deported without penalty. Does not apply to those who are not guilty. So if he's not guilty, he gets to stay, which is bullshit. Well, I mean, there's not even any real reason why I should even look at this, because really isn't any reason why I should even talk to him either. Yeah, yeah, he was caught. He was caught red-handed by CCTV. That is great. Great jobs, detectives. But, Mr. Hale, I got to deport you, brother. I hope you have a safe trip. And don't be back in my courtroom again. I get another raise. Your boy is doing great. $1,200. $1,200. Success, no. Assassination. And I am not going to jail.
Oh, yeah. Look at you go.
Now I need to pull some money out. Look, devs, I should be able to specify how much money I want to pull out. I don't need to pull out all 2,500. But okay. Oh my goodness. I hope you want cash. Because I just pulled all my money out in cash, chat. What do you need? $15 weeks? Your wife wants a car. A weekly payment of $1,000 will be a total of 15 weeks. Once accepted, the first initial is paid right away. I ain't got no money in the bank, so I can't. Click this. Current average weekly household expense. I can't afford it. Don't look at me like that.
That's not
Do
good,
not
Dad.
look at me like that. I don't even know why you're looking at me like that, too. Like, was you in on it with her? I know you're still sad because I ain't paid your school fees and I didn't get you a cell phone. Maybe I did. I don't remember. I've had a lot going on. My mental health is football. I better go drinking. Jesus. Because it's negative. Bomb attack. The cartel carried out a bomb attack on the Parliament building. 19 civilians lost their lives and 2 members of Parliament were injured. The leader has been captured. Great job, cops. After the attack, law of execution was accepted. Those who are on trial for terrorism and other severe crimes will be executed. All rise. Week 7. I mean, at least I ain't nowhere near of getting arrested, but execution, I'm at 45%. I may need to request special guard up in this bitch.
You're not a liked judge.
Terrorism. And he's supposed to be here, chat. And he has a criminal record. It don't matter because you in for terrorism. So guess what? You're gonna get the death penalty. Last week's Parliament attack, it was determined that all 5 attackers who detonated themselves at the scene were members of the Caesarea cartel. Ma'am, I'm tired of telling you every time I sit up here, you're in my courtroom, and it's disrespectful, okay? If you have the sniffles or if you have a cough, please do not fucking come back to my courtroom. In the extensive operation carried out after the attack, 18 cartel members have been captured. My boy's putting in that work.
Work, 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 work.
Some of the captured members turned informant and identified Mr. Bloom, with a criminal record, as the coordinator and instigator of the attack. Armando was taken into custody during a raid and carried out at his home. Okay. Mr. Bloom's statement. Let's read it. If we are sitting here today, the only reason is the state's corrupt system. We had weapons in our hands, they had power in theirs. Yes, I gave the order for that attack because they slaughtered Jared and Marcus in prison. Interesting. Chat, you guys remember Jared and Marcus? The gang members that got caught with cocaine and then was strangled in prison. Remember that, chat?
Mm-hmm.
The state and its leash dog, the mafia, betrayed us. They sent my two best men to the grave right before our eyes. There was bound to be a price for that. That bitch keeps coughing. Cartel members, can you at least give me time to read it, Debs? That would be suicide. Do not question my orders. Your orders will be carried out, sir. Photo fit of the cartel leader drawn by confessing cartel members. I mean, yeah, that's him. Okay. Well, those convicted of terrorism, high treason, rape, and child abuse. Interesting, chat. Interesting. Well, I mean, you're being charged with terrorism. So, what do you got to say for yourself? Are you regretful for the actions you planned? The only thing I regret is not being able to make you all suffer more. When you mention the mafia in your statement, who exactly are you referring to? Can you name them? Being in this position today doesn't make you safe. Really? Really? Me? Being in this position today doesn't make you safe. They will surely test you too. Who knows? Maybe you are already one of them. Let me tell you right now, I'm not taking any bribes. I'm not part of the mafia. I rule this town with an iron fist. Fair. You, sir. You, sir, are getting the death penalty. Can I choose how? Death. Death by public execution by hanging.
Don't go to jail, General.
We're good there. And we're not going to jail, zombie. But my mental health is fucked. Are you going to offer me anything good? Oh, yes. Thank you. I mean, I got to accept it. Week 7, all rise. Court is now in session. What do we have here? Isaac North filing a compensation lawsuit against Helen Price, who is alleged to have caused his motorcycle accident in traffic. Defendant, Ms. Price. Plaintiff, Mr. North. There's one digital evidence for this case. Let's check it out. Before we go further, it seems that Miss Price, the bitch is back, coughing back there. But it seems like Mrs. Price has no remorse for human life, even ones that are on two wheels. So, Mrs. Price. Mr. North claims that while riding his motorcycle, he was forced into the barriers due to the sudden veering of the defendant, Miss Price's vehicle, into his lane, losing control and causing a serious accident. Mr. North states that he remained in a coma for 12 days as a result of this accident. Mr. North is seeking $500,000 in compensation due to the physical injuries and psychological trauma caused by this accident. Mr. North's statement. I was driving at my normal speed and I wanted to overtake the car in front of me at a safe distance. Just as I got next to it, the car suddenly swerved to the side. I got stuck between the barrier and the car. The engine lost control and I remember flipping over. The rest is completely black. When I woke up, 12 days had passed. What frustrates me the most is that the woman didn't even stop to look after knocking me down. I swear somebody just hit a vape. Rude. And this bitch is rude too. No remorse for human life. Miss Price's statement. That day I found out that my father was taken into intensive care. He was undergoing tuberculosis treatment and his condition had worsened. My mind was only focused on getting to the hospital. I was in my lane. I didn't feel any impact. If I had noticed that it was an accident, I would have helped without a second thought. The fact that a motorcyclist lost balance after.
Are you still there?
Oh, yeah. I am.
You got
But
quiet.
I am so tired of this bitch coughing in my courtroom. Motorcycle lost balance after entering my lane is not my negligence. Okay, first off, he was not in your lane. He was changing lanes without a blinker, is what I seen. Chat, shall we? Shall we take a look at this again?
What'd I say?
Right? I see he is in his lane. I see you are entering his lane. And you didn't have your turn signal on. Ma'am. Miss Price. Mr. North, do you admit that you entered the other party's lane during the overtaking maneuver? That's not what I seen. I seen that Mr. North was already in that lane. Correct, chat?
Correct.
Your Honor, I honked before overtaking. It was almost impossible for him. Well, Mr. Price. Dude looks like a lady. For him not to see me, yet he gradually veered to the left. Moreover, while I was fighting for my life at the moment of the incident, the other party did not stop at all. No, you didn't. You kept going. Because have remorse for human life. Miss Price, it is highly unlikely that you did not notice the motorcyclist falling at the moment of the incident. Did you really not hear anything at all? Your Honor, at that moment, I was solely thinking about my father's health condition. The car windows were closed, and I was acting under a sense of urgency. That's why I did not hear anything. Interesting. Interesting. Because I've heard motorcycles with baffles in them. I've heard motorcycles without baffles in them. I've heard motorcycles with radios playing on them. Okay? I've been in a car with windows up, and you can hear a fucking bitch in the back. Moving forward. I don't even like the way Mr. Price looks. Okay. It was decided that $500,000 in compensation be paid to Mr. North. It was decided that there was no need to pay compensation. Nope. We're siding with the biker in this courtroom today. We're not getting assassinated, and we're not going to jail. Can I get some more mental health? No, I cannot. Look, why you keep rude? Week 7, all rise. This would be my last court case for this stream. Twitchers, Twitchettes, YouTubers, YouTubettes. It is 12:30. All right. Let's go ahead and get our mini game over with. No, the gauze left in the baby's stomach and revealed as a. Maybe I shouldn't have looked at this first. Involuntary manslaughter. $4 years in jail. Remember that, chat? 4 years in jail.
4 years in jail.
All right. Nerd. Mr. Mahav urgently took his 2-year-old baby to the hospital at night due to severe discomfort, and an x-ray examination revealed a foreign object in the baby's stomach. The baby's doctor, Mr. Formant, stated that the object had to be removed urgently through surgery. Dr. Barnett, the surgeon responsible for the operation, informed the family that the surgery had gone smoothly and that the baby's condition was good. However, after the baby was discharged, the baby's condition deteriorated severely and passed away the following day while being rushed to the hospital. As the bitch in the back should go, because she comes in here every day and coughs. The autopsy revealed that a gauze was left inside the baby's stomach during surgery, and the cause of death was recorded as this negligence. Following this, Mr. Mahav filed a complaint against the surgeon responsible for the operation. Our 2-year-old baby, this is Mahav, our 2-year-old baby had a high fever late at night and was vomiting continuously. So we rushed to the hospital. After tests, we were told that the surgery was necessary. Dr. Varnett, this nerd, reassured us by saying the surgery went well. Mr. Mahav, however, after being discharged, our baby's condition suddenly worsened. I was devastated when I learned from the autopsy results that a gauze was left in my baby's stomach. This doctor took my baby from me because of his negligence. My baby died. Dr. Varnett, his statement. Nerd. I am deeply saddened by the incident. On the day of the operation, I was under intense emotional pressure. I thought I was performing the operation carefully, but I must have missed the gauze during the check. I accept responsibility for this mistake and apologize to the family. First of all,
that's not enough.
First of all, you have one thing going for you. You are not a criminal. So, therefore, in this case today, I will not be throwing the book at you, but for involuntary manslaughter, 4 years in jail, sir. Mr. Varnett, I'm sorry to bring you the sad news, but you are guilty and you will go to jail. And you again, every day you come in here, you fucking cough, and you cough, and you cough. Four years, right, chat?
That's right.
Your boy's getting a raise. $1,400.
Look at you go.
We're not getting assassinated. And we're not going to jail today. Chat. I only got $300. I'm going to leave it. Oh my goodness. How may I help you tonight, Karen? Well, I hope you want that in cash. Let's try it, shall we? She did want it in cash. And I'm still at 35% sanity. Kitty, kitty.
Kitty, kitty.
What's up with the bar? The bar wants to fuck me. What is up with the casino? $50. $50. Can we double $50? Good start. Oh, I am definitely staying. You better not throw a 10 out. This game is rigged, and I will have no more of it. I'm taking my bitch ass home in the day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Twitchers, Twitchettes, YouTubers, YouTubettes, that will be the end of this stream. Tomorrow I may be Judge Aliens again. I may play some PUBG. I may do some horror games.
A little bit of everything.
Maybe a little bit of everything. And this dude, I'm sorry, but the next time we play Judge Sim, we got this crackhead. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Twitchers, Twitchettes, YouTubers, YouTubettes, catch us tomorrow.
Good night.